8 bad habits that drain your strength. Transform your life with Stoic principles. In life, certain habits can drain our strength, undermine our resilience, and hold us back from reaching our full potential. By adopting principles from Stoic philosophy, we can identify and overcome these habits, leading to greater strength, resilience, and inner peace. In this guide, we'll explore 8 common bad habits and how Stoic principles can help us break free from their grip, empowering us to live with greater strength and purpose. If you come our channel for first time, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more valuable contents, such as Stoic philosophy, life lessons, motivational quotes. So let's get started. The pitfalls of procrastination: conquering time-wasting habits. Procrastination is a common habit that plagues many of us, leading to wasted time, missed opportunities, and increased stress. When we put off tasks or delay important decisions, we rob ourselves of valuable time and energy that could be better spent on productive pursuits. In this guide, we'll explore the pitfalls of procrastination, its underlying causes, and practical strategies for overcoming this time-wasting habit. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks, often due to feelings of discomfort, fear, or uncertainty. It's a self-defeating behavior that prevents us from reaching our goals and living up to our full potential. By recognizing the patterns of procrastination in our lives, we can begin to address its root causes and reclaim control over our time. Procrastination often stems from underlying emotional triggers or patterns of behavior. Take time to reflect on the situations or tasks that trigger procrastination for you. Is it fear of failure, perfectionism, or simply a lack of motivation? By identifying these triggers, you can develop targeted strategies for overcoming procrastination in specific situations. One common reason for procrastination is feeling overwhelmed by the size or complexity of a task. Break larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, and tackle them one at a time. By focusing on concrete, achievable actions, you can reduce feelings of overwhelm and make progress towards your goals. Clear goals and deadlines provide structure and accountability, helping to combat procrastination. Set specific, measurable goals for yourself, along with deadlines for completion. Break down larger goals into smaller milestones and track your progress along the way. This sense of accountability can motivate you to take action and avoid procrastination. Self-discipline is the key to overcoming procrastination and staying focused on your priorities. Practice setting and sticking to routines, establishing habits of consistency and perseverance. Use techniques such as the Pomodoro technique, working in short bursts with regular breaks to maintain focus and avoid procrastination. Adopting a growth mindset can help reframe procrastination as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and improvement, and view setbacks as valuable feedback on your journey. By cultivating resilience and perseverance, you can overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. Procrastination is a common yet destructive habit that can rob us of time, energy, and opportunities. By understanding the underlying causes of procrastination, setting clear goals and deadlines, eliminating distractions, cultivating self-discipline, and adopting a growth mindset, we can overcome this time-wasting habit and reclaim control over our time. Remember, change takes time and effort, but with persistence and determination, you can break free from procrastination and achieve your goals with confidence and purpose. Silencing the inner critic. Overcoming negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is a pervasive habit that undermines our confidence, diminishes our self-worth, and holds us back from reaching our full potential. When we engage in self-critical thoughts and beliefs, we create barriers to success and happiness, fueling feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. In this guide, we'll explore the damaging effects of negative self-talk, its underlying causes, and practical strategies for cultivating self-compassion and overcoming self-criticism. Negative self-talk refers to the habit of criticizing ourselves. Through internal dialogue, it often takes the form of harsh judgments, self-doubt, and unrealistic expectations, whether it's berating ourselves for past mistakes or doubting our abilities. Negative self-talk can erode our confidence and self-esteem over time. Negative self-talk can be insidious, sneaking into our thoughts and influencing our perceptions without us even realizing it. Take time to observe your inner dialogue and identify recurring patterns of negative self-talk. Are there particular triggers or situations that tend to elicit self-critical thoughts? By becoming aware of these patterns, you can begin to challenge and change them. Negative self-talk often stems from deep-seated beliefs about ourselves and our worthiness. These core beliefs are often formed in childhood and reinforced over time through repeated experiences. Common examples include beliefs about not being good enough, fear of failure, or seeking perfection. Reflect on the underlying beliefs that fuel your negative self-talk and consider how they may be impacting your self-esteem. Once you've identified negative self-talk patterns and underlying beliefs, challenge them with evidence and logic. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? What evidence do I have to support it? Am I being too harsh or unfair to myself? By questioning the validity of negative thoughts, you can begin to replace them with more balanced and compassionate perspectives. Self-compassion is the antidote to negative self-talk, offering kindness and understanding toward ourselves in moments of difficulty or failure. Treat yourself with the same empathy and compassion you would extend to a friend facing similar challenges. Practice self-care activities such as mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to cultivate self-compassion and soothe your inner critic. Instead of dwelling on self-critical thoughts, reframe them in a more positive and empowering light. Replace harsh self-judgments with affirmations of your strengths and capabilities. Focus on your progress and growth, rather than dwelling on perceived shortcomings or failures. By reframing negative thoughts, you can shift your perspective and build resilience in the face of adversity. Don't hesitate to reach out for support from friends, family, or a therapist if negative self-talk is impacting your mental health and well-being. Talking to others about your struggles can provide perspective and validation, helping you challenge negative beliefs and develop healthier coping strategies. Negative self-talk can be a relentless and damaging force in our lives, undermining our confidence and self-worth. By recognizing the patterns, challenging negative thoughts, cultivating self-compassion, reframing negative beliefs, and seeking support when needed, we can overcome the grip of our inner critic and cultivate a more positive and empowering mindset. Remember, you are worthy of kindness and compassion, both from others and from yourself. Embracing challenges. Overcoming the urge to avoid. Avoiding challenges is a natural human tendency, rooted in our desire for comfort and safety. However, by shying away from challenges, we miss out on opportunities for growth, learning, and personal development. In this guide, we'll explore the reasons behind our inclination to avoid challenges, the negative consequences of doing so, and practical strategies for embracing challenges with courage and resilience. Avoiding challenges often stems from fear of failure, uncertainty, or discomfort. We may worry about making mistakes, facing rejection, or not measuring up to our own expectations. This fear can paralyze us, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our goals with confidence. While avoiding challenges may offer temporary relief from discomfort or anxiety, it comes at a cost. By playing it safe and staying within our comfort zones, we limit our potential for growth and development. We miss out on valuable opportunities to learn new skills, build resilience, and achieve our goals. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential for overcoming the urge to avoid challenges. Instead of viewing challenges as threats, see them as opportunities for learning and growth. Adopt the belief that your abilities can be developed through effort and perseverance, rather than being fixed or predetermined. Break larger challenges into smaller, more manageable goals and create a plan for achieving them. Set realistic expectations for yourself, acknowledging that setbacks and obstacles are a natural part of the learning process. Celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small, and stay focused on your long-term objectives. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. Acknowledge your fears and uncertainties, but don't let them hold you back from pursuing your goals. Take calculated risks, step outside your comfort zone, and trust in your ability to handle whatever challenges may arise. Setbacks and failures are inevitable when facing challenges, but they also offer valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes or giving up in the face of adversity, use setbacks as learning experiences. Reflect on what went wrong, adjust your approach as needed, and keep moving forward with resilience and determination. Avoiding challenges may offer temporary comfort, but it ultimately hinders our growth and potential for success. By embracing challenges with courage and resilience, adopting a growth mindset, setting realistic goals, facing fear head-on, learning from setbacks, and seeking support when needed, we can overcome the urge to avoid and unlock our full potential. Remember, the greatest rewards often come from stepping outside our comfort zones and embracing the unknown with courage and determination. Breaking free from excessive materialism, cultivating meaningful living. In today's consumer-driven society, it's easy to fall into the trap of excessive materialism, where the pursuit of possessions and wealth becomes the primary focus of our lives. However, indulging in materialism often leads to feelings of emptiness, dissatisfaction, and a lack of fulfillment. In this guide, we'll explore the pitfalls of excessive materialism, its impact on our well-being and relationships, and practical strategies for cultivating a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Excessive materialism is the relentless pursuit of wealth, possessions, and status at the expense of our well-being, relationships, and overall happiness. It's driven by a constant desire for more, fueled by societal pressure, advertising, and the belief that material possessions will bring us happiness and fulfillment. Indulging in excessive materialism often leads to a host of negative consequences, including financial stress, debt, clutter, and environmental degradation. It can also erode our relationships, as we prioritize possessions over meaningful connections with others. Despite our accumulation of wealth and possessions, we may still feel a profound sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. True happiness and fulfillment cannot be found in material possessions alone. Cultivating inner fulfillment involves shifting our focus away from external wealth and possessions and towards meaningful experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Practice gratitude, mindfulness, and self-reflection to connect with what truly brings you joy and satisfaction. Take time to re-evaluate your values and priorities in life. Are material possessions and wealth truly the key to happiness? Or are there other aspects of life that are more important to you? Id reflect on what truly matters to you, whether it's relationships, personal growth, community, are contributing to the greater good, and align your actions with your values. Minimalism is a lifestyle philosophy that emphasizes simplicity, decluttering, and living with intention. By consciously reducing your possessions and focusing on what truly adds value to your life, you can free yourself from the burden of excessive materialism and create space for what truly matters. Practice gratitude for what you already have and cultivate contentment with what is enough. Shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, appreciating the simple pleasures of life and finding joy in the present moment. By focusing on gratitude and contentment, you can break free from the endless cycle of materialism and find greater fulfillment in life. Invest time and energy in cultivating meaningful connections with others, rather than focusing solely on acquiring material possessions. Nurture your relationships, spend quality time with loved ones, and engage in activities that bring you closer together. True happiness is found in meaningful connections and shared experiences, not in the accumulation of material wealth. Excessive materialism promises happiness and fulfillment, but often delivers only emptiness and dissatisfaction. By recognizing the pitfalls of materialism, cultivating inner fulfillment, re-evaluating your values, practicing minimalism, cultivating gratitude and contentment, and fostering meaningful connections, you can break free from the grip of materialism and create a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Remember, true wealth is measured not by what you own, but by the richness of your experiences, relationships, and inner peace. Breaking free from the need for external validation, embracing self-worth and authenticity. Seeking external validation, relying on the approval and validation of others for our sense of self-worth, is a common but detrimental habit that can undermine our confidence, authenticity, and inner peace. When we constantly seek validation from others, we hand over our power and self-worth to external sources, leaving us vulnerable to fluctuations in others' opinions and judgments. In this guide, we'll explore the pitfalls of seeking external validation, its impact on our well-being, and practical strategies for cultivating self-worth and authenticity from within. Seeking external validation often stems from a deep-seated need for acceptance, approval, and validation from others. It may be rooted in childhood experiences, societal pressures, or a fear of rejection and criticism. While validation from others can temporarily boost our self-esteem, it ultimately leaves us dependent on external sources for our sense of worth. Relying on external validation comes with a host of negative consequences, including feelings of insecurity, anxiety, and self-doubt. When we constantly seek approval from others, we may compromise our authenticity and suppress our true selves in an effort to fit in or please others. This can lead to a lack of fulfillment and a sense of emptiness, as our sense of self-worth becomes contingent on others' opinions. True self-worth comes from within, and is not dependent on external validation. Cultivate a sense of self-worth by recognizing your inherent value and worthiness as a human being, regardless of others' opinions or judgments. Practice self-compassion, self-acceptance, and self-love, treating yourself with the same kindness and respect you would extend to a loved one. Authenticity is the key to true fulfillment and inner peace. Embrace your unique qualities, strengths, and vulnerabilities, and allow yourself to be seen and heard as you truly are. Resist the urge to conform to others' expectations or ideals, and instead, live in alignment with your values, passions, and purpose. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for protecting your sense of self-worth and authenticity. Learn to assertively communicate your needs, values, and boundaries to others, and prioritize relationships that honor and respect your autonomy and individuality. Recognize that it's okay to say no to people or situations that compromise your well-being or authenticity. Shift your focus from external validation to internal sources of validation. Identify your own values, goals, and accomplishments, and celebrate your progress and achievements independently of others' opinions. Cultivate a sense of self-efficacy and confidence in your abilities, knowing that your worthiness comes from within. Surround yourself with supportive and nurturing relationships that uplift and validate your authentic self. Seek out mentors, friends, or community groups that celebrate your uniqueness and encourage your growth and self-expression. Connect with like-minded individuals who share your values and passions, and foster genuine connections based on mutual respect and understanding. Seeking external validation is a common, but ultimately unfulfilling pursuit that undermines our sense of self-worth and authenticity. By recognizing the pitfalls of seeking validation from others, cultivating self-worth and authenticity from within, setting healthy boundaries, developing internal sources of validation, and seeking support and connection from nurturing relationships, we can break free from the need for external validation and embrace our true selves with confidence and authenticity. Remember, your worthiness is inherent and independent of others' opinions. You are enough, just as you are. Embracing emotional resilience. Overcoming the inability to cope with negative emotions. Struggling to cope with negative emotions is a common experience that can leave us feeling overwhelmed, helpless, and emotionally drained. Whether it's sadness, anger, anxiety, or fear, negative emotions are a natural part of the human experience. But when we lack the skills to cope with them effectively, they can take a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. In this guide, we'll explore the challenges of coping with negative emotions, the impact it can have on our lives, and practical strategies for building emotional resilience and finding inner peace. Negative emotions, such as sadness, anger, fear, and anxiety, are a natural response to challenging or stressful situations. They serve as important signals that something is amiss and can provide valuable information about our needs, values, and boundaries. However, when we struggle to cope with these emotions, they can become overwhelming and difficult to manage. Inability to cope with negative emotions can have a significant impact on our mental and emotional well-being. It can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and depression, as well as difficulty in maintaining healthy relationships and functioning in daily life. Suppressing or ignoring negative emotions can also lead to physical health problems over time, as the body's stress response remains activated. The first step in coping with negative emotions is to develop emotional awareness, to recognize and acknowledge what you're feeling without judgment or criticism. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection to tune into your emotions and identify their underlying causes and triggers. By becoming more aware of your emotions, you can begin to respond to them in a healthier and more adaptive way. Coping skills are essential for managing negative emotions effectively. Identify healthy coping strategies that work for you, such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, journaling, or physical activity. Experiment with different techniques and find what helps you to soothe and regulate your emotions in times of distress. Negative emotions are often fueled by negative thought patterns, such as catastrophizing, black and white thinking, or self-criticism. Learn to challenge these thought patterns and replace them with more balanced and realistic perspectives. Practice cognitive restructuring techniques to reframe negative thoughts and cultivate a more positive outlook. Don't hesitate to reach out for support from friends, family, or a mental health professional if you're struggling to cope with negative emotions. Talking to others about your feelings can provide validation, perspective, and support, helping you to feel less alone and overwhelmed. Therapy can also provide you with tools and techniques for managing your emotions more effectively. Self-compassion is essential for building emotional resilience and coping with negative emotions. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, especially in moments of distress. Acknowledge that it's okay to feel what you're feeling and that you're doing the best you can with the resources you have. Practice self-care activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, and prioritize your well-being. Coping with negative emotions is a challenging but essential skill for maintaining mental and emotional well-being. By developing emotional awareness, building coping skills, challenging negative thought patterns, seeking support, and practicing self-compassion, you can build emotional resilience and find inner peace in the face of adversity. Remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it, and you're not alone in your struggles. With time, patience, and practice, you can learn to cope with negative emotions more effectively and live a more balanced and fulfilling life. Breaking free from dwelling on past mistakes, cultivating self-compassion and growth. Dwelling on past mistakes is a common but unproductive habit that can hinder our growth, erode our self-confidence, and prevent us from moving forward in life. Whether it's regret over missed opportunities, guilt over past actions, or shame for perceived failures, dwelling on past mistakes keeps us stuck in a cycle of negativity and self-blame. In this guide, we'll explore the challenges of dwelling on past mistakes, its impact on our mental and emotional well-being, and practical strategies for cultivating self-compassion, forgiveness, and growth. Dwelling on past mistakes often stems from a desire to avoid pain or discomfort associated with our past actions or decisions. We may replay past events in our minds, obsessing over what we could have done differently or how things might have turned out if we had acted differently. This rumination can lead to feelings of regret, guilt, and self-criticism. Dwelling on past mistakes can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. It can contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem, as well as interfere with our ability to focus, make decisions, and enjoy the present moment. Holding on to past mistakes also prevents us from fully engaging in our lives and pursuing our goals with confidence and optimism. Self-compassion is the antidote to dwelling on past mistakes. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, recognizing that making mistakes is a natural and inevitable part of being human. Practice self-compassionate self-talk, acknowledging your feelings of regret or guilt without judgment, and offering yourself words of comfort and encouragement. Forgiveness is essential for releasing the grip of past mistakes and moving forward with a sense of peace and freedom. This includes forgiving yourself for your own mistakes and shortcomings, as well as forgiving others who may have contributed to your pain or suffering. Remember that forgiveness is a process, and it may take time to fully let go of past grievances. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes, use them as opportunities for learning and growth. Reflect on what you can learn from your experiences, how they have shaped you as a person, and what you can do differently in the future. Embrace a growth mindset, recognizing that mistakes are valuable opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Dwelling on past mistakes keeps us trapped in the past, preventing us from fully experiencing the present moment. Practice mindfulness and presence, focusing your attention on the here and now, rather than ruminating on the past. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and cultivate gratitude for the blessings in your life right now. Don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or a therapist. If you're struggling to let go of past mistakes, talking to others about your feelings can provide validation, perspective, and support, helping you to gain new insights and move forward with greater clarity and confidence. Dwelling on past mistakes is a common but unproductive habit that can undermine our well-being and prevent us from living fully in the present moment. By cultivating self-compassion, practicing forgiveness, learning from mistakes, living in the present moment, and seeking support when needed, you can break free from the grip of past mistakes and embrace a more compassionate, resilient, and growth-oriented mindset. Remember, you are not defined by your past mistakes. They are simply lessons on your journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Embracing compassion, cultivating a caring attitude towards others and ourselves. Ignoring the well-being of others is a common but detrimental behavior that can lead to disconnection, conflict, and unhappiness in both our relationships and ourselves. When we prioritize our own needs and desires at the expense of others, we diminish the quality of our connections and contribute to a culture of selfishness and isolation. In this guide, we'll explore the challenges of ignoring the well-being of others, its impact on our relationships and personal growth, and practical strategies for cultivating compassion, empathy, and connection. Ignoring the well-being of others often stems from self-centeredness, indifference, or a lack of awareness of the impact of our actions on others. It may manifest as disregard for others' feelings, needs, or boundaries, and can lead to hurt feelings, resentment, and conflict in relationships. Ignoring the well-being of others has far-reaching consequences both for our relationships and our own sense of well-being. It can erode trust, intimacy, and connection in our relationships, leading to feelings of loneliness, alienation, and dissatisfaction. Ignoring others' well-being also reflects a lack of empathy and compassion, which can hinder our personal growth and hinder our ability to build meaningful connections with others. Compassion is the antidote to ignoring the well-being of others. Cultivate a caring attitude towards others by practicing empathy, putting yourself in their shoes, and seeking to understand their feelings, needs, and perspectives. Practice active listening, validation, and affirmation to show others that their well-being matters to you. Acts of kindness and generosity are powerful ways to demonstrate care and consideration for others' well-being. Look for opportunities to offer help, support, and encouragement to those in need, whether it's a kind word, a listening ear, or a helping hand. Small gestures of kindness can have a big impact on others' lives and foster a sense of connection and belonging. Respecting others' boundaries and autonomy is essential for honoring their well-being and fostering healthy relationships. Recognize and respect others' boundaries, preferences, and choices, and avoid imposing your own agenda or expectations on them. Practice assertive communication and seek consent before taking actions that may affect others. Effective communication is key to fostering understanding, empathy, and connection in relationships. Practice empathetic communication skills such as active listening, validation, and perspective taking to demonstrate care and consideration for others' well-being. Be open, honest, and transparent in your communication, and encourage others to express their thoughts and feelings freely. Cultivating self-compassion is essential for fostering compassion towards others. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, recognizing that you are deserving of care and consideration, just like everyone else. Practice self-care activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, and prioritize your own well-being as well as others. Ignoring the well-being of others is a harmful behavior that undermines our relationships, personal growth, and overall well-being. By cultivating compassion, empathy, and connection, practicing kindness and generosity, respecting boundaries and autonomy, building empathetic communication skills, and cultivating self-compassion, we can foster deeper connections, greater understanding, and a more caring and compassionate world for ourselves and others. Remember, caring for others is not only a gift we give to them, but also a gift we give to ourselves. By identifying and addressing these 8 bad habits through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we can transform our lives and cultivate greater strength, resilience, and inner peace. By embracing principles such as self-awareness, disciplined action, self-reliance, and acceptance, we can break free from the grip of these habits and live with greater purpose and fulfillment. Remember, change is possible when we approach life with courage, determination, and a commitment to growth. Thanks for watching. If these Stoic philosophy helps you to drain your bad habits, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in comments, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more contents. Until next time, stay calm and happy. Take care.